Hello and welcome to RTC TV4. We are at Winamac High School for the baseball game between the Caston Comets and the Winamac Warriors. First batter for Caston. Becky, who we got?
We have McDonald, number 5.
That was the catcher, Miles McDonald. He just had a pop fly right behind first base. It's a very windy day, as you can tell. The pop fly showed true as well because that fell in for a hit, I guess. If no one's glove touched it,
You are correct,
then
yeah.
it wasn't an error. A little bit windy here. There's a short hit there just by the number 2 batter. First baseman not able to pick it, so quickly Caston gets 2 runners on base, and that was
number 3, Brichowski.
so live on RTC TV4, running a little behind here with the senior night for Winamac. Becky, do you have the seniors for Winamac for us?
We have number 4, who is the leadoff batter, Tyler Hintz. Mullins.
Doug Mullins.
Yep. The pitcher on the mound for tonight, number 12, Jack DeGroot. The catcher, Sass.
Yep.
And Wallace is the other senior, I believe.
Yeah, I think there were 4. We had their parents coming out, and up to bat now for Caston is number 7. This is Kinzer, and his count is 1-1. Like you said, Mullins, the pitcher, he has a pop fly to center field. Tyler Hinson, center field, another senior, makes the catch with his hat flying off. If you guys can't hear it through my microphone, which I'm sure you can, it is a windy day out here, and it smells like rain, unfortunately. I know we don't
I've heard some thunder in the distance.
We don't like to talk about that around here at baseball games. So the storm may hit right on top of us. It may bounce around us, but looking out on the field, it's bright and sunny, and behind us is an ominous dark cloud. So 1 out here, Winamac, the home team. Caston Comets, this brings up number 24 for Caston. This is Rentschler. This is Galen Rentschler. He actually was an SVT for us this fall and winter. He did a lot of baseball commentating, some basketball filming, and then due to his participation in spring sports was not able to film for us, but we've enjoyed the few games that we have been able to see him play. So he's up to bat now. His count's 2-0. He's got 2 teammates on base, a runner on first and a runner on second.
1 out.
And just 1 out. Yep, that was a pop fly to center field. Tyler Hintz caught that.
Still looked a little tricky to get around it. Considering the wind is flying, it's not going to be true to where it starts.
No. Then the spin on the ball, and I don't know if we're in a wind tunnel right here. I thought we'd have a wind break because the press box building, the concession stand is behind us, but all around the trees are bending pretty heavily.
Nice battle here for Rentschler, just tipping him off, making the pitcher keep working, keep throwing him strikes. 2-2 count. Way to work it back because the pitcher was also down in the count.
Yeah, Doug Mullins did a good job coming back from a 2-0 count. And that comes in for a ball. It's interesting though, Becky, I know we talked about before the game as we were setting up how used to softball we are. And when you come to a baseball game, to me, that pitch right there, holy cow, that was a strike with 2 strikes.
Exactly.
But you have a little bit of a different spectrum, so that's a double play. I didn't know if they were going to call him out. So
number 20, Walt Plank on third base there with a nice force out and then throwing him out at first base.
Yeah, stepped on third and was able to get him quickly at first. So we are going to head to the bottom of the first inning. You are watching RTC TV4. We will be back right after this.
4. And we're back. Winamac Warriors up to bat. Senior Tyler Hintz, number 4, is going to lead them off. He starts with a strike 1 from Kinzer. Foul ball, strike 2. Still making good contact. He has an 0-2 count. Next pitch on the way. A little outside, low outside, still a little close, but they call it a ball.
Yeah, good. Oh, excuse me. Good eye with 2 strikes there. I know that always makes me nervous.
Another good eye. Same spot.
And strike number 3. That will retire Hintz back to the dugout. The pitcher, Doug Mullins, up to bat.
Yes, number 15. He is a shortstop for Winamac.
Who's pitching for Winamac?
DeGroot.
Oh, okay.
You said that. Yeah, it's okay.
I thought Doug. Last time I announced the game, Doug Mullins was pitching against Rochester. So
okay, that's fair.
That's my excuse for that. You know, I have done 1 Caston baseball game so far this season. Tim and I were there. And I'm not kidding when I tell you that it was, about a couple weeks ago and it was snowing. Oh, million-mile-an-hour winds. Again. But I think this was the same pitcher that was throwing, and he works really fast. So from a softball girl's perspective, sometimes baseball games get a little bit slow for me. So
he does get right on that mound and just look for a sign, and he goes.
This is good to see him keep the game going and have a little action.
Mullins works it back to a 2-2 count after a foul ball. Couple foul balls early. Hit to shortstop. Hamilton gonna get the out at 1 for 2 outs there for Caston.
Now batting, pitcher number 12, DeGroot.
DeGroot, number 12. He is the pitcher for Winamac. He is up to bat now. He has 2 outs, no runners on base. Let's see if he can get them a base runner and keep this inning, extend this inning a little longer. First pitch on the way from Kinzer is a ball, high outside. Good eye by DeGroot. Sometimes, like you said, he pitches pretty quick, like right when he gets on the mound. That can throw the hitter off sometimes because that puts the pitcher in control, and the batter has to go off of what the pitcher's timing.
Exactly. A lot of baseball players used to having a slow rhythm, make the game last a little bit longer. But if he changes things up, like you said, it can throw off the hitter's momentum.
That is a strike after 3 straight balls to DeGroot. He has a 3-1 count with 2 outs. And a shot to left field, line drive right between shortstop and third baseman. He's going to get a single on that.
We'll work on your positions later.
Yeah, it's not like I've played for like my whole life. It's fine. I think they're the same in baseball and softball, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they changed.
Okay. That was my excuse. Number 25, Despa for Winamac, is up to bat. See if he can move DeGroot around the bases, even though they have 2 outs here. That is a ball outside. Hit to the shortstop. He backhands that, and just not in time. It was just to the right of the shortstop, which is Hamilton, and he didn't get the throw over there in time. Despa was a little too quick for him.
Yeah, I wondered, a lot of times you can hit into a double play when you hit to the shortstop, but baseball is so much more spread out. He wasn't even able to get it to first base in time.
Yeah, he had to work that to his right, which then forced him the opposite direction of first base, which is not what he wanted.
Right.
But we still have 2 outs here. And Sass, the catcher for Winamac, number 7, is all up to the plate. Ball high. Nice solid hit to the third baseman. And that will retire the inning with a force out at third base. We will be back.
Welcome back to the top of the second inning here. Caston Comets up to bat now. This is number 22, Alt for Caston. DeGroot still on the mound for Winamac. I might have messed that up earlier by saying the wrong name, but now we're good.
I called the shortstop second base, so I don't know what's worse.
We're getting all set out here. It's still early in the game.
2 swinging strikes for Alt, who's up to the plate right now. Makes it a quick 0-2 count.
Oh, nice high pitch on the inside corner. Takes him to the dugout. That was no balls.
3 straight strikes right there. All straight swinging, too.
DeGroot must have heard us talking about the other pitcher working quickly.
He's like, you know what?
I could do it, too.
So now we have
number 13, Maddox Zyder. Also an SVT for RTC. He did the same thing, worked for us like Galen Rentschler did some football games and basketball games this year, quite a few of them actually. They had a pretty good crew of guys down there working for us, so also a baseball player, able to watch him in a few games.
So this inning has been 5 straight strikes.
Yeah, you're right.
He has not pitched 1 ball, and they've all been either foul balled or swing and a miss. So DeGroot starting off hot this inning.
Yeah, absolutely.
First one, and that was not very far outside.
No,
I mean, he
that
was not
was
off the plate.
That's a hard pitch to take with 2 strikes.
He's right on top of it. So.
Oh, that
nice.
was a dirty pitch.
That was a good one. That was good.
That thing made me
that got
freeze,
me.
and I'm 25 feet away. So 2 quick outs here for DeGroot on the mound. Brings up the batter, number 2, Gates. Number 2, Hamilton, excuse me.
One ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here.
Little musical interlude in between from the press box.
Speed up the pitcher a little bit, maybe. Oh, I shouldn't say it, but I think I felt a raindrop.
Oh, this is not good. If it does rain, we're going to be tested in the speed of taking down the equipment and hiding in the car. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 2.
I'll make you a deal. I'll go cool down the car and you can clean up all the equipment. I'll meet you there.
That sounds like the worst idea ever.
2-2 count, 2 outs here.
Nobody on base. Yeah, saw that one coming.
Another looking strikeout.
So big inning for DeGroot there as Winamac heads to the dugout to grab their bats, try and put a run on the board. You're watching RTC TV4. We'll be back after this.
We are back here. Winamac is up to bat. We have number 2, Griffith, up to bat, if I am correct here on my lineup. We have a first pitch strike.
Bottom of the second inning here, still no score.
One ball, 2 strikes, no outs here. Swing and a miss. That is a strikeout for Kinzer. And number 2 will go back to the dugout for Winamac, bringing up
Now batting number 22,
number 22, Stoll. First pitch is outside for a ball. Oh, I'm sorry. That is the second pitch this batter, and that is 2 straight balls for Kinzer. The third one. He got down in the count here. Let's see if he can work it back. He got down in the count earlier on DeGroot, and DeGroot ended up getting a gap hit. Let's see what he can do here. Timeout taken by Stoll. He steps back in the box, and we have a called strike. That brings us to a 2-1 count with 1 out for Stoll, the first baseman for Winamac. A swing and a miss, bringing the count to 2-2, which great job by Kinzer for working it back to the count. A shot to right field by Stoll. It is tipped off the mitt of Alt, who is the right fielder. And Stoll is trucking to third base. A stand-up triple for Stoll for a 1 out for Winamac here. Great hit by him. I think the wind just took that one. It tipped off the top of his right fielder's mitt, and it just kept going to the fence. So he might have misread that because of the wind. Might have just kept taking it. So we have 1 out, runner on third, Stoll, and up to bat is number 6, Fox. Pitch on the way by Kinzer is a ball in the dirt, but a nice block by our catcher for Caston.
Right field with that.
Strike there for Kinzer, bringing the count to 1-1 with 1 out. Runner on third base for Winamac. A swing and a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Fox can move his runner that just got a triple. We have a fly ball. It might be a tag and go, but I think the wind's going to take it, and that is going to be a hit for number 8 here for Winamac, and also get him an RBI. So the first score is on the board for Winamac with a triple by Stoll and then a fly ball by Fox. Back to back, scoring a run.
Wow.
Up to bat number 20 now, Plank.
Plank also the third baseman, if I'm correct.
I believe so, or he's the designated player. I'm kind of misreading my numbers today.
That's okay.
I also said that the last batter was number 6. He was definitely number 8.
Well, at least it was under 10.
Yeah, within 2.
I might have some bad news, though.
Oh, no.
I heard that it's pouring 4 miles south of us.
Oh, no.
So,
I can smell the rain.
yep.
Oh, nice play by the second baseman. Almost a double play. Good scoop by the first baseman there to save that ball. But we have a force out for the second out at second base with a backhand by the second baseman. And that'll put Plank on first. Taking us back to the top of the order for Winamac, Tyler Hintz, the center fielder. He had a nice catch in center field earlier. He steps in the box, gets ready for the first pitch here. Foul ball. Didn't know if that was going to stay fair or not. It was just a short hit, and it did move into foul territory. Last time up to bat, Hintz did strike out, so let's see if he can get some redemption this time and move a runner and get himself on base. Good eye by number 4, Hintz. That brings us to a 1-1 count, 2 outs, a runner on first. Winamac did score this inning. They had a triple hit by Stoll, and Fox hit a fly ball to between right and second and scored him. 1 ball, 2 strikes by Hintz. Foul tipped that one back to the fence. Good eye with 2 strikes on him. Makes the count even at 2-2. A ball in the dirt, blocked in front by the catcher, but that puts Plank at second. He did get to second and got just away from the catcher enough for him to steal second base. And that also brings Hintz to a full count. 2 outs and a runner on second. If he can just get this in the gap, that could possibly be another score for Winamac. He foul tipped that and the catcher catches it for strike 3. That is the 3rd out. You're watching on RTC TV 4. We'll We are back here. Caston Comets up to bat. Number 18, Schaefer, steps into the box for his first pitch from DeGroot. And that is a hit to third baseman. And it's an overthrow. And our first baseman, Stoll, jumps for the ball and does not get back to first base in time, which puts Schaefer on first.
Now batting, number 21, center fielder.
That was a nice job
Mesquita.
by the first baseman there. It could have been an overthrow and an extra base, but he stepped off of first base to go and get the ball, and he had to jump for it and almost made it back to first in time, but not quite. A Mesquita for Caston, number 21, is up to bat now. There are no outs in his. He has a runner on first for him. Bunt by a Mesquita, and it stays fair. DeGroot fields it, and he gets him out at first, but a Mesquita moves his teammate to second base.
Now up, number 5, catcher, McDonald.
I'm back after the rain gear preparations.
God, I hope you got it in time. Hopefully
Thanks.
you preparing for the rain.
It makes it go
Makes
away.
it go away.
That was my thinking 100%.
So now we have McDonald up to bat, the leadoff batter, a long fly ball to left field, and it is caught for out number 2.
Now batting, number 3, left fielder, Lichkowski.
Brichkowski up to bat now for Caston Comets. He has a teammate on second base. See if he can move him around and get their first point on the board. Is it a point?
It's not, it's a run.
A run. Dang it.
That's
Wow,
okay.
I'm so bad
It's
at this.
fine. I'm not embarrassed at all that I'm your sister. Nope.
He is hit by DeGroot on the first pitch, sends him down to first base. So now
Batting,
runners
number
on
7,
first and
pitcher,
second.
Kinzer.
Kinzer up to bat, which is also their pitcher and their number 3 batter. So this is a good spot you want to be in, especially when you are down. A few more raindrops falling.
It's probably going to go just right around the field. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Okay. So ball number 2 makes the count 2-0 here. Ball right back at us and the camera.
It's always, you can put the camera wherever you want and the ball will find it somehow. Pulling out the umbrella. Oh, it's a little cold. The raindrops are chilly. Swinging and miss by number 7, Kinzer, who is up to bat here with runners on first and second, 2 outs. We have a 2-2 count for Kinzer. DeGroot throws in the next pitch. Good eye by Kinzer. He check swings, and they're asking the umpire in the field, and he says he did not go. So that makes it a 3-2 count. Still staying alive in here. See if he can win this battle. Kinzer thinks it's a ball, lets it go by, and the umpire calls it a strike 3, making the ending the inning here. We will be back in a few. You're watching RTC TV4.
catch, number 15, shortstop, Mullins.
Welcome back after what I would consider a little bit of a dust storm there, and had to fix the cameras quickly. We've got a little bit of rain coming our way, but we've got some umbrellas and we've got some equipment. Thanks, Becky, for the camera fix there. Up to bat for Winamac is number 15. This is Mullins.
This is
Mullins. Okay.
The shortstop.
Yes, not the pitcher, the shortstop. So now we've got some heavy drops of rain here. I would just like to quickly give a shout out to my boss, Mr. Scott Sager, for providing me with this extra large umbrella.
I think that the entire park might fit under it.
I think we could grab a few fans. And just to note, it was from Walmart and it has a spongy handle here, so I could stay here all game.
Until you have to go fix the camera. Then you got to go out in the treacherous rain. You got to leave the umbrella here.
Yeah,
with me.
no, you're an intern. That's your job.
Fair enough.
So ground ball
Mullins.
to the shortstop, and on the run throws, not going to be in time. And now we've got a downpour of rain. Hopefully it will pass any minute. Technically, it is running down our backs because we are putting the camera first. Camera comes first.
Oh, and we have a timeout by the coach. This is bad timing.
Thank you for calling a quick timeout here.
20, third baseman, Plank.
Up to bat for Winamac, number 20, Plank. He's the third baseman for Winamac.
Unplug, replug. How long was that? A couple minutes?
A nice hit right over the shortstop's head and goes to the center fielder. He bobbles it, which scores Fox. And now we have the score for 6-0. As we were gone on that small miscommunication with our little technical difficulties, we had a series of hits by Winamac that just kept scoring people, and they did a nice job of getting runners in and doing what they needed to. And we still have 2 outs here, and they're still moving around those bases. Hence, number 4 up to bat, ball to shortstop. He digs it out. The shortstop looks over to second to try and get that force out, and he decides not to, or his teammate was not there. I'm not sure, but then he tries to go to first and hence digs it out for a single. Still 2 outs. This is a nice run here on 2 outs for Winamac. Came into the inning 3-0, or did it?
I think the first run was scored this inning on DeGroot's home run, wasn't it?
It was 1-0, and then so this inning was DeGroot's home run, so that's what started it all.
If it wasn't this inning, then they only came in with 1 run. Either way, this has been a big rallying inning.
Foul ball. It does stay fair, but just not in a good spot for the catcher or the first baseman to get to. I meant it stays in the fence.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
I don't even know what I mean. 15 Mullins up to bat. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. He has a 1-1 count. Make that a 2-1 count. All the Winamac batters are one after another, getting hits and moving people around the bases. It is 6-0 here tonight. A hit to the shortstop. The shortstop bobbles the ball, but he's just close enough to second where he picks it, bare hands it, and steps on second to end the inning. That ends the inning, and Winamac will go out to play defense. When we come back, Caston will be up to bat. You are watching RTC TV 4. We'll be back.
22, the right fielder, Alt.
Oh, it's still wet. Give me this back.
Now up, number 9, the DH, Gates.
Oh, that's cool. Come on, Maddie. I don't know what I'm sending. Oh, yeah! Woohoo! Good job, bud! It's actually cool.
Come on, Bryce.
Come on, Bryce.
Now batting, number 2, shortstop, Hamilton.
Let's go, Bryce. Let's bring him home. You took your horse on the speed bump?
No, you're good.
Now batting, number 18, first baseman, Schaefer.
Oh my gosh. This is like
Now batting, number 25, left fielder, Despot.
Becky, first broadcast of the summer for us. Hasn't gone so well weather-wise.
It might be bad luck.
Yes, we're coming back on the air. Actually, just about to get another rainstorm, so we've got to pack these cameras up. We are on a lightning delay, so it's a 30-minute delay. Because of that, we're going to end this broadcast. So thanks for tuning in thus far. Hopefully we can catch another game here with a little bit better weather, and hopefully the kids can finish this game tonight or have a good rescheduling schedule for this game. So thanks for tuning in, and